Good morning, comrades and colleagues. Chris Cooper here. Just want to give you a quick overview at Wes's request of the Hub website that was mentioned in our meeting last week. So do my best to show you how this works here. This is pretty simple. May look a little overwhelming, but we'll figure it out here. Just access your email as you normally would, and at the top there should be sites listed, so you'll click on that. And earlier this morning, I went ahead and shared the Hub website with everyone, so you should have received an email about that, and it should be showing up under your Sites tab. So you would click on, it's called BHS ePortfolio Home, so you'll access it here, open it up, and you should be looking at what we're going to call the Hub site. The general idea here is that this will serve the BHS Academy as sort of our center hub. So if you think of a wagon wheel or something like that, this website would be the center of all of this. The general idea being that we would link individual advisement sites or individual student portfolios, or even the Academy themes, depending on what we come up with and what we're going to discuss later, and what we talked about last week. We could create links to that would sort of branch off from this main Hub site. And when I shared this with you guys, everyone has editing capabilities, and I can show you how to access that. So we'll go back to our Hub site here. We could put a general statement here about what we're about, maybe the pathways, the themes that we've decided upon. Any of that information can go here. We can link anything that we want to. There's an announcement section at the bottom. We could update, school information, academy information, anything like that. And then on the right over here, we've got the teachers listed. So if you're running your own classroom website or, information that you need to get to your kids, you can link from your own name to your personal website, whether that be, Edmodo or a WordPress site or whatever it might be. We've got a section over here that would link to news, which is also, again, like I said, down here at the bottom. We could create a calendar of school events, BHS events, things that we need kids to know about, BHS resources, a contact page. It's just general information for the school. And then here we could create, whatever we want to on this left-hand side. It could be individual student names. It could be themes. Again, individual advisements, whatever the case might be, and just create simple links to pages that kids would have access to. The idea here would be that we're working on these things within grade levels in specific academies according to our themes, and then students could be uploading pictures, videos, ideas, project work, things that they're doing. So for example, Wes and Craig and Jonathan have been working on this as part of their small group this year, the DC Health Project, and kids have been uploading information on here. Now, the design of this obviously is fairly simple. It's a template page that was created, and kids have access to it, and they just upload their things when they have a chance to. This, again, can look like it's fairly overwhelming, but the general idea here is that the templates are already created for us. We just have to access them. So it's essentially the same process as creating a Word document. You open the template, you type what you want to type into it, and then you hit save, and all your stuff is right there. Kids have access to this kind of thing too. So while it may seem fairly complicated, it's really not. We could provide a day of training. Maybe a PLC probably isn't enough time, the 30 minutes, but if we had an hour or two where a few of us could do some over-the-shoulder training, just kind of sit with everybody, show them how to access this stuff. It's as simple as clicking the Edit Page tab and then, seeing these changes here, changing font, typing things, and then hitting Save. And so it wouldn't take us that long to teach you guys how to do this, how to create links. But it would definitely take more than the 30 minutes that we're usually given on a regular day. So if you want to see some examples of some ideas that other schools are doing, Here's a school that has students as an entry-level project doing this wall of resistance project where they are studying the effects on the physical body of human beings, the cost of war on the physical body. These are some pictures of finished products from students. They created a wall, but kids are updating progress. They've got links to other resources here. There's a PDF of how to access this sort of information and how to create a project like this on your own. This is the general idea of where we would sort of head with this. Kids creating things and then linking to our hub page, from whatever point that we are out here, everything comes back to a center point, which is the BHS hub site. So looks overwhelming, looks complicated, really isn't. I didn't really put a whole lot of effort into this. This background is a template again, and we just alter the text and create a few links and we're up and running. So I have also created student template sites, where their name would go here, and they can edit it to whatever they wanted it to be. We could do this for individual advisements again, but once again, the general idea is everything comes back here. So that's it. Any questions you have?